a text message. It's very interesting. The text message supposedly sent from Hunter Biden to, I believe, his daughters with his ex-wife. I'm not going to take your money. I'm not going to take a percentage of your money, unlike Pops. So it sounds to me like Hunter Biden was part of this Chinese investment firm or bank. And we just found out with this text message that Pops takes some of the money that the family earns. And it happens to be Hunter Biden that's telling his daughters that I won't take the money from you, unlike Pops. I won't take a percentage. Okay, so if Pops is who we think it is, which is Joe Biden, the key to Hunter Biden getting into this investment with the Chinese bank, which is owned by the Chinese Communist Party, and Joe Biden was actually making money off of the millions of dollars that Hunter got from this Chinese investment firm. Is anybody else like completely shocked by this? If this is true, if it is Joe Biden, that means that as VP, Joe Biden was investing in the Chinese in the Chinese Communist Party, our enemies, China, who the Democrats have been selling us out to, and the establishment Republicans, the GOPs, the rhinos, the dinos, all of them, all the establishment has been selling us out to China for decades. And now we have proof right here that this is a scheme. This is a Biden thing. And who knows how long he's been doing this for, because I do know that this has also benefited, I believe, his sister. Dirty money. It's dirty money. And it comes right from China. And now we have the proof that we've got corruption going on. It went beyond Joe Biden's vice presidency. But remember, that vice presidency was for 8 years. We're just scratching the surface here, people. Biden is corrupt. Biden is like mafia. Biden only cares about himself and his family. He certainly doesn't care about you. And if something was to happen to Biden, you're going to end up with Kamala Harris. You want her? Because what she does is she throws people in jail. She threw people in jail for smoking pot. For very minor drug offenses. Minor offenses in general. She knew people were innocent and she kept them in jail. When people had paid their debt to society, she kept them in jail to fight wildfires. She's a Jamaican Indian immigrant, first generation American, I would assume, and she's trying to speak for the black / African American population. How come nobody is questioning this? Because she doesn't speak for them. She's Jamaican, and that's different. There is proof that her father has ties to a family history of slavery. Not of them being slaves, of them holding slaves, for them having slaves. And this is Kamala Harris that we're talking about here. She's going to be the VP. Biden. He lied to you. He lied to all of us when he said that he didn't have, when he said he had no idea about his son's business ventures, that he had nothing to do with them, and that he doesn't talk to his son about them. So he lied. Obviously, he talks to his son about the business ventures because he's part of the reason why his son was investing in these particular companies. This corruption just goes beyond imagination. If you can think of anybody in American politics who has had this many ties to corruption, who has been in that high a position, please leave me a comment, because I would love to read up on this person and see what happened to them, because I don't think anything's going to happen to Joe Biden. I pray to God he doesn't become the president, but I don't think that any of the crimes, any of the things, any of the sketchy things, I bet there won't even be an investigation, and if there is, it's just going to be a farce. It's going to be like what Lindsey Graham has been doing. That has basically, nobody's gotten in trouble for Obamagate. It's just a big farce. They pretend that they're on our side, but they're establishment. I'm disappointed in Lindsey Graham, but I'm disappointed in a lot of the Republican Party. I'm certainly disappointed in the Democrat Party, but I expect nothing from these people anymore. And I'm just hoping that the Republicans win. We need them to win. We need them to win big time. We're running out of time. Who would have known that Donald Trump would have won in 2016? I thought this was all crap. And then Donald Trump just, boom, he beats all the polls, all the expectations, and he wins. And he wins by a healthy margin as far as the Electoral College is concerned. Quick recap. We have the sexual harassment stuff that happened in the 90s. Not just harassment, basically rape and assault. Lies about that. Covering up the paperwork. Not having the paperwork sealed beyond now, which is, you know, decades later. We can't even look into the allegations to be able to see if the original paperwork was filed. And if it was filed, what did it say? What did he do? Who did it? When did it happen? And who did it happen to? So we don't get that. Then we got to worry about the whole Logan Act trying to get rid of General Flynn. That was Biden's idea. And we've got spying on the Trump campaign, Obamagate. Then we got Russiagate. Then we got Ukrainegate, which was part of the impeachment, where we find out that Joe Biden got a prosecutor fired in Ukraine for investigating the company that his son sat on the board for and collected, I think he collected like $80,000 a month, something like that. It was a lot of money, and he had no experience in energy whatsoever. I don't even know if he had experience in business.
You'll remember that back in 2018, Joe Biden explained that he got the top prosecutor in Ukraine fired. That prosecutor, Viktor Shokin, said he was planning to investigate Burisma when he was stripped of his job. Here's how Joe Biden explained/bragged about how he canned Viktor Shokin.
I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to the press conference. I said, no, I'm not going to, or we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I looked, I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. Got fired.
Why is the Vice President of the United States firing prosecutors?
He was on the board collecting money, and Joe Biden got the prosecutor fired who was looking into that crooked company. And he also, I'm sure, had something to do with Burisma getting an energy contract, one of the largest energy contracts from Ukraine. So we have that. Now we're finding out with these emails that there's ties to China now. There's corruption with China. Bringing his son over on Air Force Two to make deals with Chinese investment firms where apparently, due to a text message on Hunter Biden's laptop, says that Pops takes a percentage, essentially. So all of Hunter Biden's investments sounds like his dad was taking a percentage off the top. Trump is not that bad. He's just not. They've been trying for years to show that corruption, and they've been trying for years to bury Joe Biden's corruption. And instead, what we're seeing now, finally, thanks to the New York Post, is that this is an endless amount of corruption. I don't know if we're going to get new stuff every day or what, but it's just getting wilder and wilder and more concerning. And it just makes me so angry. I kept voting for Obama. And he might be one of the dirtiest presidents that we've ever had, who caused the most damage to the American people and the Constitution we've ever seen. Joe Biden is a vote for the establishment who has been robbing you blind because of their attachments to China. They're selling your property. They've sold out your jobs. Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. I mean, yeah, they're like, those were American jobs. Those are gone. Anyway, our jobs. Bye. The Chinese people are buying up property here. And in the border over by Canada. Yeah, they're over there. Why? I don't know. But it's their troops. It's Chinese military that's over in the border in Canada. Maybe I could put a link to that somewhere, but I literally saw a video of it. And a vote for Joe Biden is essentially a vote for the Communist Party in China. A vote for Biden is a vote for the CCP. If social credit scores and mass censorship and limited control over your own finances, as well as being taxed constantly. If you want, Joe Biden is a bad choice if you want America to remain America, because the media is part of the establishment. Not everything you read about Donald Trump is true. That's just how it is. There's no possible way that somebody could be 100% awful all the time. It just seems impossible. They can't find anything positive to say about Trump. Doesn't that speak to you? Don't you question that? Because I sure as heck do. And I'm shocked that more people aren't awake by now. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I know this one was a little long. God bless America. Bye. If you like content like this, please watch me, like me, share me, or subscribe to me. I'll see you out there in YouTube land.